Hey guys, I'm here to do a book review on Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Sorry, I have candy in my mouth. A peanut butter cup. And I never chew chocolate. I always have to suck on it because I don't like chewing chocolate. And I probably should have done that. Got rid of it for the video, so I apologize. I put mine to this cover because I like this cover much better. Now, I do like the other cover. The ship. And I'm sure you guys have seen this because there are so many reviews out there now. That's the original side. But even though it's pretty, it's a little too glossy for me. So that's why I have it on that side. This book, when I first heard about it, I really was not interested at all. Not at all. I'm not a science fiction person. I watched Star Wars, the first one, when it came out. Or probably a couple years after it came out, because I was born in 75. But then after that, that was it. Never watched Star Trek. Nothing like that. So I really wasn't too interested in this book. And the more people kept talking about it, I kind of wanted to jump on the bandwagon and try it. But I still wasn't really wanting to buy it. I was just going to get it from the library. And then I seen Beth Revis's, she had a video on YouTube where she talked about the book. And that's all I needed to see, because once I seen that, I had to read the book. And I actually pre-ordered it right then. Because the way she talked about the book, it was so good. And just her, the way she talked, made me want to read this book. And I'm so glad that I seen that video, and I'm so glad that I got this book. Because I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. This book was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, it was amazing. It was 498 pages. 398 pages, sorry. I finished it in 2 days. I would have finished it sooner, but there was a lot of other stuff going on, so I really didn't have as much time as I usually do to sit down and read something. I used my little Post-its. I don't know if you guys can see that, so I have some little notes that I took throughout the book. This book is about a girl named Amy who is frozen with her parents and a bunch of other people on Earth. And I don't remember the year that they were frozen. Yeah, I don't remember the year they were frozen, but they're headed to another planet that's supposed to take 300 years to get there. So, of course, they have to be frozen for that. And they're going to make it livable on this other planet. So most of the people that are frozen are in the military. Her mom can splice genes, and her father is in kind of like fighting, combat type deal, but I can't remember exactly what it was he did. But anyway, she had the option to go or not to go. She could have stayed and lived with her aunt and uncle, but she wanted to be with her parents, so she left everything behind to be with them. And so the book alternates between Amy and then between Elder. And Elder is one of the people that lives on the ship, because life started again on the ship since it was going to take 300 years. To get this to this other planet, they actually had life going on the ship. One day, Amy is found unfrozen, and she is rescued just in time before she actually were to die, because there's a process that you have to go through when you unfreeze these people. And obviously she wasn't put through that process because she was prematurely unfrozen. And you don't find out who did that to the very end of the book, which is a shock to me, who did it, and even though their motive wasn't bad. So she survives, and Amy has to adjust to life on the ship. Life on the ship obviously is much different. The way they talk is different. They have such a strong accent. They have more like a dictatorship going on the ship. Um, Swear words, I think it's funny because when they swear, they're not like obviously our swear words, you know. So it's kind of funny that way. Um, they do things much differently, and Amy is like, things aren't done that way, or that's not acceptable, or that's not human nature, or she's having such a hard time with everything. But they believe that this is the right way that things are done. And they have a bunch of things from Earth. They have like old pictures and history books and regular books because they don't read books now. Now everything's electronic. But later on in the book, you find out that a lot of things are not what they seem. A lot of things have been altered, and what you think may be because it is in the future really shouldn't be that way just because it's in the future, just because things have advanced. So yeah, this book is filled with a lot of intrigue, a lot of mystery, deceit, betrayal, lies, and there's advanced technology, of course, in this book. There is, like I said, things are run like on a dictatorship. There is just so much going on in this book. There are so many different elements in this book that made me just love it. Like I said, there's a murder mystery going on in this book. You find out just a lot of secrets and a lot of betrayals, and that you find that out towards the end of the book. It's just an amazing book. So you definitely should pick this book up. Like I said, I'll be there in a minute. Sorry. But this book is just not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more, like I said, like the science fiction, space aliens, I don't know, just weird crap like Star Trek or something. And it just, I don't think it was. I've never watched Star Trek, but I really don't think it was. I mean, humans were actually humans. But yeah, there was one thing in this book, though, I did not like, and it was called The Season. And anybody that's read this book knows exactly what I'm talking about. And I was very disappointed, upset with that part of the book. I mean, the author's allowed to write it however she wants to write. It's her book. But I just didn't like how that part played out. I didn't feel like, I guess it wouldn't have been too bad if things didn't happen in public. I think that's the thing that really threw me, and really, that's about the only thing I did not like in this book. Maybe I'm just a little bit more conservative, but yeah. I just couldn't picture that. I couldn't even picture that happening in the future. Yeah, so anyways, you need to pick this book up, Across the Universe, Beth Revis. A few little notes I made in here. Yeah, do not like The Season. Oh, yeah. They do something also, and they, as in one or two people, over all these other people. Only these one or two people know, like, these secrets and everything. And they're actually altering people's DNA and stuff, but there's more to it than that, so when you read this book. Oh yeah, and the history that the people on the ship thinks is history is really not as accurate as they think it is. So that's another thing that was quite interesting. Yeah, like I said, lots of secrets going on. Yeah, so. Oh, and then there's a big thing about the elders. The eldest is the person that reigns over the whole ship. And then there's elder, which is right below the eldest. And elder is the one that's going to take eldest's place. And elder, their names never change. Like, they don't have normal names. It's either elder and eldest. I mean, that's what they are. They don't know who their parents are or anything because they don't want favoritism played. But you'll learn a big secret about the eldest and elder, whatever, at the end of the book, which I thought another thing that was like, wow. I'm not sure if this is part of a series. If it is, I am definitely picking up the next one. I think there has to be more to this book. Like, I can definitely see this book going on. So, yeah. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.